everybody. I am here today with Emily Christofano and Stephanie Mele, and we are going to chat a little bit about our annual Parish Fish Fry. Now, one of the really cool facts that you might not know about this activity in our community is that it has been around for nearly 25 years. So that in itself is, I think, a huge feat for our community and something to be super excited about. But something else that you probably may or may not know is that Emily and Stephanie have both been involved in the fish fry for quite a long time. So thank you, ladies, first of all, for being with me today. I really appreciate it. And the first thing I wanted just to kind of ask and share, and we kind of talked about this off camera a little bit, so Emily, we'll start with you. So you are definitely a familiar face to the fish fry, so if people are coming to our church, they definitely recognize you, but how long have you really been volunteering and working here and serving the community?
We just decided that my first year was 2008, so that's 12 years ago, and I started actually before that at Sacred Heart Church back in Jeanette before I was married, when I was a parishioner there.
All right, so
and
it's in your
so
blood.
That would have been in the 90s, I would have been working there. So yes, I guess it is in my blood.
Awesome, very cool. All right, so Steph, we also chatted a little bit about it. So how long have you been working and volunteering here and serving the church in the fish fry?
When I first moved here to this community, my mother had recently passed away in December, and then in January, my husband and I were reading the bulletin, and he said to me, "Here's something that you need to do to carry on your mother's legacy," because my mother was a very strong person in her church. And he said, "Go work for the fish fry, just to get over, help me with my grieving process," which really worked. And I've been here ever since. So that was back in 2004.
All right, nice. So I love that, when I even thought about asking you guys to be a part of the video for this whole situation, never thought that you guys it was as long. And I've been a parishioner here my whole life, but I guess when you really think about it, first of all, we should be thanking you for your time and your talent and your dedication to this community, because the fish fry is such a huge part of Lent for this community. So I guess my other questions I wanted to ask you is, why do you guys believe that this is so important to the life of this community during the Lenten season?
It's such a easy way to give back, and it's a very rewarding, because I've made very many friends that I still am, close with, in the camaraderie, because most of the people that volunteer come back year after year because we have a good time. We enjoy each other's company, and it's a simple, fun thing to do.
And you might smell like fish for a few weeks, but it's worth
But
it, right?
that's okay.
But it's worth it. Emily, how about you? Why do you think that the fish fry is such an important and key element to this?
I think it's important because not only for us that we get to come every week and work here, but also for the community. It's somewhere during Lent that they can come, maybe not this year, but in years past, that they can come and meet with their friends and have a nice dinner, and they supported the church in doing that.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. I'm not sure if both of you ladies are on social media, but just in the last few weeks, the amount of people, even locally on the social media groups, that have been saying, like, where can I go this year for fish? And sadly, there are a few places that are unable to be hosting a fry. So we're definitely lucky in that regard that we're able to do it. But just to see, like you were mentioning, like the people that look forward to being able to do that and look for places to go and want to see if their favorite, because a lot of people I would see commented and said, like, St. Barbara's has the best fish, like they're my favorite, which is really nice to see as well. So what have you guys, obviously you've got a lot of years in, right? You talked about the friendships and the camaraderie, all the people, that you get to see that come in and out the door, but what have you guys personally most enjoyed about getting to work together with the other people who serve?
I like the thought of just giving back to just the people here are wonderful, and to spend time with them and to be able to just support the church in a way outside of just the weekly offertory, and being able to raise funds that are well needed. It just makes me feel good, and it's just something that I really like to do to give back.
Awesome. How about you, Em? What do you like
I
most?
like that. I also like that when we did the Ladies Guild and they could bring in the desserts, that we all got to share the desserts.
Hey, you
I
know,
love my desserts.
you're a girl after my own heart. I love my sweets, especially homemade ones. And this lady over here, she makes some really good sweets.
She does.
So.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So I don't know, my last questions, I guess, really is, you know, this year obviously is a little bit different. I attended my first Fish Fry meeting, what was that, a few weeks ago with you guys. I was blown away just at the attention. I'm a very detail-oriented, like, organizational person, and Stephanie has probably discovered that a little bit about me now that we've gotten the chance to work together in the office. But just, you know, Pete's spreadsheets and the way you guys have your charts, and, you know, you have everything, like, literally down to a T in terms of, like, even how many mustard packets that you know that you need to order. So I guess for this year, even though things are a little bit different and not everybody can just step up to volunteer, which we apologize for, we're hoping that we'll be able to, you know, come back in full swing next year for Dine In. But a piece of advice that you would give to people that are out there in our community that maybe are a little hesitant to volunteer for the Fish Fry, or just anything in general in our parish, like, what would you say to kind of help give them the little nudge forward?
I think after this year, people having been captive in their homes for so long, that
yes.
next year when things are able to get out and you have an opportunity to volunteer here, I guarantee you, number one, you will have fun. The people are great. We try to do everything possible to have fun. It's just easy, simple, you know, way to enjoy people, meet new people, make new friends, and have fun. Yes, there's work involved, but the work isn't hard. Like you said, Emily and I have this down to a T. We try to make our volunteers as comfortable as possible, doing what they like and choose, and we just always insist on everyone having fun.
Awesome. How about you, Emily? What would you say?
To get people to volunteer, I think, like Stephanie said, it's just fun to come and do it. Not only the Fish Fry, you know, the festival, all those things. It's fun to come, even though, you know, it's a little time out of your schedule, but, you know, you have enough time, you can work it in.
Right.
It's fun, and then you get to meet all the people, people that you may have seen in the church and not known their name, but then you go to one of these things that you volunteer for, and you find out who they are and what they do, and it's just a nice way to meet more people.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. So this year, if you don't already know, our Fish Fry is takeout only, and you're going to be able to call in, order online, and obviously order by phone, which is key. The menu is a little smaller than it has been in years past, but obviously fish is a key element to the menu, and we have all that information up on our website. But my last question before we go, favorite menu item ever at our Fish Fry
Oh, geez.
that we've ever had?
I have to go with cookies.
Hey, it's okay.
Cookie is a member here, and she makes the best biscotti I have ever eaten.
Okay.
And I hate to say, you know, I should say the fish, I should say the shrimp, but I am a sweets person, and Cookie makes the best biscotti I've ever eaten. I have her recipe. I try it every year.
It's not the same.
It's good, but it's not as good as Cookie's.
I know, right? All right, favorite Fish Fry menu ever that you've
I think I like the pierogies the best. I don't really like pierogies, but when it comes to St. Barbara's Fish Fry, our pierogies that we get, I like them.
All right, good deal. Okay, so if we haven't made you hungry already, hopefully you will consider coming and supporting our Fish Fry this year. And the last piece that I just want to share with everybody is there is a lot that's happened in the last year, and part of the reason that we are doing these videos during our Diocesan Lenten Appeal is to just shine a light on different areas of our community. And I just wanted to say on behalf of everybody, on behalf of Father, thank you guys so much for all that you give to this community. Truthfully, we would not be able to have this fish fry without you and all those that serve in the committee and help dedicate their time. So thank you so much for all that you do.
My pleasure.
And please order, and hopefully you will get to see one of these two this Lent. Thank you so much, everyone.